Good Wednesday afternoon to you. Roger Hillo, Wuthering Heights. This weather video is driven by 802cars.com, representing 802 Toyota, Twin City Subaru, and 802 Honda. They are located off of Exit 7 on Interstate 89. 500 hectopascal flow you can see out of the northwest, bringing in much colder temperatures, dropping in toward Vermont. We have a surface low up in Quebec. This is dragging through a cold front, and the cold front is moving through this afternoon. It's going to introduce much more colder conditions. What we want to show you here is another system. This is one that's off the coast of California, and it's located right here. And this is part of the jet stream energy that's going to traverse areas of California through the desert southwest, a lot of jet stream energy, and then spin up an area of low pressure that's going to be in the vicinity of Texas and Oklahoma, and this is going to continue to take a track right through the Ohio Valley, the lower Great Lakes, and finally the northeast United States, spreading in a swath of snow, a relatively significant snowfalls, a snowfall total right across this particular area here. Vermont is out of the jackpot a little bit, just on its southern part of the Massachusetts-Vermont border region. So what's happened with the latest model runs is that everything's shifted a little bit further to the south. Northern Vermont may not see significant snowfall, but still greater than 6 inches. Let's take a look at the computer modeling. This is the European 6-hourly increment, so keep an eye on the system in the middle Mississippi Valley here. And it's a weaker system. It's kind of the lead system to this. It's going to run into this area of higher pressure that's going to be situated over us on Thursday, and that's going to afford us a real nice day tomorrow. A little bit on the cold side with temperatures basically in the 10 to 15 degree range. But we have this weaker weather system that then moves on through. Really have no great shakes. Keep your eyes now on the developing system that is over the lower Mississippi Valley or southeastern plains, southern plains region of Texas. This is the one to watch, and you can see the evolution. Of course, the blue lines indicate temperatures below the freezing mark at 850 hectopascals. Typically, this is where it will snow versus where it will rain. And you can see that there's some pretty good thunderstorms as an area of low pressure begins to spin up over Arkansas and then take a track up the Ohio River Valley. This is kind of an open wave, looking at it with the upper thermodynamics, the upper pressure systems, and it's kind of a big shot of precipitation shooting in out ahead of the sort of elongated area of low pressure. So it's not a real strong, deep area of low pressure like a nor'easter, although it eventually evolves into one, but it will produce a pretty good swath of snow. But open wave storms like this have a tendency to change a lot. They'll jump around a lot more, and I'm expecting the tracks to shift a little bit. And of course the snowfall totals and the amount of moisture to be more of a little bit harder to try to nail down, at least this far out. Time frame, we're talking Saturday night into Sunday, and then kind of pulling away along about Monday. This is valid about 1 o'clock on Monday, and you can see that a little bit of leftover snow showers with some gusty winds on the back side of that system. Some very cold, bitterly cold, dangerous wind chills as well. And then high pressure builds in by the time we hit Tuesday of next week. Let's take a look at a little bit of a thermodynamic look here. So what we're looking at is the 800 to 700 hectopascal layer, a slice of atmosphere aloft, roughly about Mount Mansfield and higher, say 4,000 to 5,000 feet and higher, up to about 10,000 feet. And what we want to show you here is temperatures. The 0 degree isotherm is the most important one, and this is situated right here. So anything south of that is warmer and generally rainfall or mixed precipitation. Anything north of that is generally snowfall. So during this storm, this is valid about 7 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. Should be snowing real hard across a wide area of northern New England, upstate New York, southern New England as well. Looks like a little bit of a mix will get in, but this is about the high water mark, if you will, at about 1 o'clock on Sunday, and you can see where the mix is going to occur. It's going to occur basically in eastern parts of Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and back down toward New York City. North of this line, this is all snow, and some pretty good snowfall as well. It looks like this will be around 15 to 1 snow to water ratios, so let's take a look at that. So this is our storm coming in now, and you can see the heavier snows across the areas around Pennsylvania, Binghamton, And you can see these snowfall totals are pretty amazing at 1 o'clock on Sunday. And note 8 inches all the way up around the Jay Peak area, 7 inches in the northern Champlain Islands, all the way to 25 inches. And amazingly, this is 10 to 1. I misspoke. This is a 15 to 1 snow to liquid water ratio, which is about where I think things are going to end up, especially in this particular area here around north central Vermont into the kingdom. And there's going to be a very high fluff factor. Could even be something like 17 to 1 in these areas here, which could raise these amounts a little bit. Over here, the snow will be a lot wetter near that line where the 0-degree isotherm is, where the mixing could take place. And the wettest snow would be somewhere along this particular area as well. So to the south of us, Massachusetts, the Berkshires, the Albany, Schenectady area, and of course back with the history of the storm, further off to the south there. And in comparison, this is our 10 to 1 snow to water ratios. If this was to be wetter up in this area, it should not be. It should be very, very fluffy, and these amounts will be a lot higher. So one of the other ways of looking at this is the Kuchera modeled snow liquid water ratios factored in to produce the total snow amounts. And that's what this would look like here. So these are probably pretty high and pretty wowsy. I would not count on it with an open wave, so we'll have to wait as we get a little bit closer in. But these amounts more than likely will come down and shift a little bit. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights. Thanks for watching.